Mindseed TV, one of the most infamous and controversial channels on YouTube, focusing on commentary of strange occurrences, deep web purchases, and their most controversial content of all, paranormal investigation. Now there are many stances that have been taken on the channel. There are many believers, but there are just as many skeptics. There have been countless discussions on the validity of their videos. On the subreddit r/ghosts, a question was brought to light. Has Mindseed TV been proven fake? The believers chiming in with comments such as this. What about the episode with the chairs? If that were real, it would be very impressive for the ghosts who did that. Which, yes, is quite the account of strange happenings inside of a supposedly haunted building. But there are the skeptics on the thread that would chime in too. Completely fake, but good entertainment value. Think they may have started out with genuine intentions, but let's be honest. Noises that only they can hear isn't going to bring in the views. Movie-level poltergeist activity will work every time. I am a subscriber, and I do watch all their videos, but I don't believe a moment of them. Smiley face. There are also channels out there that have made the claim that they know how videos, such as the ones featured on Mindseed TV, can be faked. The one commenter brought up a good point in all of the opinions. There's some conjecture. I see videos calling them fake, but I never watch them. Some of the things they pull off feel a little iffy, but I just suspend my disbelief and enjoy the content for what it is. Sometimes it's best to let the imagination run wild. This very channel you are watching started off in the realm of top 5 ghost videos. It now focuses on documenting and telling the stories of the channels that I like to showcase. What I'm asking you to do is this. Take the content for what it is, content, and try to have some fun. Now let's dig into who's behind the camera and operations of Mindseed TV. This is the story of Casey Nolan and his team of ghost hunters, Colton Cato and Tanner McBride, and the questions surrounding their supernatural encounters. Casey Nolan operates from Boynton Beach, Florida, where he runs Mindseed Productions LLC. As the creator and owner behind the YouTube channel Mindseed TV, Nolan describes his mission as delivering creepy content for late night viewing, but his focus has increasingly shifted towards paranormal investigation. Horrifying wrote this, and it's a good description of what the channel is. The crew at Mindseed TV provide a very high quality ghost hunting experience where you follow the ghost hunting team led by Casey Nolan deep into the world of the paranormal. I have been watching this channel since its inception into the ghost hunting world and seen a pure evolution in the quality of the productions, ranging from the sounds to the on-camera moments with the paranormal investigators. The videos are extra high quality in terms of post-production, and the investigations are even better. I used to be a skeptic of the channel, but now I have to say that they make an amazing production with their Hunting Purgatory show. Now let's get something out of the way. One of the reasons I want to make this particular video is to talk about their content and how some claim that they are too good to be true. Let's take a look. Colorado, known to be quite cold and home of the unforgiving Rocky Mountain Range. The team from Mindseed TV head to an undisclosed location within Colorado one cold winter's night to investigate the claims of a haunting Sarah Evans details.
Hi, my name is Sarah Evans. I live in Florida now, and I've lived here for almost 22 years. And my husband and I decided that we wanted to get a house somewhere that was completely different. So we found a house. It's just the surroundings are so beautiful, and it is quite cold, but it's just a nice change for us to go back and forth. After I moved in, got to know a few of the locals, and several of them had told me that there was a little boy that used to live in this house, and he fell into the ice, and he drowned. I woke up one night, and I heard children's voices, and I'm like, what? I said, am I dreaming, or am I awake?
Was this really late at night?
It was somewhere in the middle of the night.
Like at a time that there shouldn't be any children
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah, and it was really cold, and it was snowing that night too.
The scene is certainly eerie as they drive up to the house in the middle of the night, deep in the forest with the snow falling. This video is considered infamous for what was captured that night. This segment will be cut for time, but to view this video or any that were talked about, they will be linked in the description. Let's take a look at what they had caught.
We were both pretty tired, so we just decided to turn in for the night. But within 15 minutes of laying down, we both heard something very, very weird. You hear that?
Yeah.
Sounds like a song. That's fucking weird, bro. That's weird, dude. We should get the flashlight. That's weird. That's fucking creepy, bro. When I sat down on the couch to put my shoes on, right next to me was that window that we saw when we first came in the cabin, but there was something different on it. There was something that I know for a fact was not there when we arrived at the cabin. Hey, what is this?
That's the dog you swears.
No, bro.
Casey goes, look. And he said, look at all these markings. And earlier we had seen something that looked like dragging or like maybe a dog's nose or something moving up and down on it. So I kind of like brushed it off real quick. And then he said, no, there's handprints. And we looked and they were on the outside of the glass.
Winding down for the night and getting into bed, they thought that their experience at the haunted Colorado home was over, but the property and whatever haunts it had other plans. They are quickly awakened to what sounds like singing coming from outside their window. Somewhere in the dark, snow-covered Colorado night, they rise out of bed and head downstairs to find a strange scene. What appear to be child handprints are covering the outside of the window. Completely flabbergasted by what they are seeing, they decide to suit up and investigate, but what happens next is either a hoax or the best paranormal footage ever captured.
Hey, cut the light. I swear I saw something move outside, and when I asked Colton to turn off the lights, I was not prepared for what we both saw. Hey, cut the light. Dude, I swear to God, I just saw something run past, like, outside. Something moved. What is that? Do you see that right there?
Dude.
What is that?
Oh,
bro, it's moving. It's moving. What the fuck is that?
Oh, my God.
Dude. What the fuck, bro?
I thought that was a shadow.
God, bro. It like disappeared. Hang on, stay still. Hello?
An apparition of a small child is seen, standing on the small bridge that goes across the now frozen pond. It's the middle of the night in the freezing Colorado winter. Could it have been a small child? But what would a child be doing in the middle of the forest, presumably far away from another home? Just when they see the figure, it notices and turns around and heads back towards the forest. Now, I'm leaving this for you to decide if this is true paranormal activity on tape or if this was a hoax. Somewhere in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan rests a foreboding hunting lodge known in its local community to be intensely haunted. As the story goes, it was a family-owned getaway spot for relaxation and hunting expeditions until one day, something tragic occurred. An accidental discharge of a firearm resulted in one of the owner's friends being struck and his life taken. The theory remains that after this occurrence happened, something showed up in the cabin and and has since remained within its walls, terrorizing whoever decides to open its front doors. We now head with the team as they embark on their investigation.
Good. Yep.
Move. We're good. It's me. Here, pull this off. You can pull it out.
Huh?
We're good. We're finishing up.
Okay, cool.
Did you get any cool
Anything
responses?
crazy that stood out to you?
I got some crazy things, but like the thing that stood out most is that twice back to back, I heard the same voice go, "Can't help, can't help."
Like we can't help him. Like it's.
I don't know how to interpret that, honestly. I was in the zone, but
We were basically just asking if the entity was the man that was killed by accident.
Mm-hmm.
We were trying to ask if it really was an accident.
okay.
Because if you think about it in that scenario, the man and the man who died, they're the only witnesses.
Yeah.
So who's to say there wasn't like a malicious act?
I don't
Who's to
know what
say
I
it wasn't
said,
a
but I'm almost
murder
positive
or-
there was a time where it was like, it was him, or it's
Yeah.
him, or something like that.
Okay.
And also there's another one that stood out to me. I'm just trying to think of it. It was, sorry, that's just
Well, if when
completely
we asked the
disorienting.
question, was it really what it said, and then he says it was him? That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot. If he says that, that's a lot.
Then I also got occurrence.
Occurrence?
It goes occurrence. Or a curtain or occurrence.
Okay.
So, I mean, there's enough stuff on here.
So if we don't get anything on the yes, nos, I'm thinking to myself, like, maybe we just wrap it up and call it a night, honestly. Dude, you good? Dude, I think shit, what the fuck? What the fuck? Yo.
No, fuck. Dude, sweep that corner.
Where's Tanner? Yo.
As soon as I opened my mouth, I felt like an intense pressure around my ankles, and I guess I slid across the floor. And like when we look at the footage, it looks like 15 feet or so. But honestly, like that whole situation just had my brain so fucked that I don't really remember.
I'm gonna just stop you. You keep rolling if you want. I'm gonna stop. What the fuck? You need a hand up? You alright?
This is all. I'm good.
You good?
I will just sit here.
What just happened? I saw you. I heard you trip behind me. But what did you just feel? I saw you get dragged the fucking way, but what did it feel like? What did you feel?
Just like around my ankles.
Let's take a little recess.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think you can stop rolling. Let's take some time to breathe.
All right.
After conducting an Estes method, they were getting some rather strange and what could be considered disturbing answers, leading to the fact that there may have been foul play during the aforementioned incident in the cabin. But things took a horrific and shocking turn for the worst as Tanner gets violently dragged across the cold cabin floor, a good 15 feet or more. Casey, with his camera in hand, begins to sweep the upstairs looking for anybody that could have been hiding in the upper level, to reveal nobody. As shocking as something like this is, it's good to remain level-headed as a viewer, but I'm genuinely curious, how could something like this be faked? My initial thought was ropes and another person, but I'm seeing evidence of neither. Let me know your theories in the comments below. New Orleans, Louisiana, known for its voodoo and intense hauntings, especially in some of the older districts, has now caught the attention of Mindseed TV. Their plan? To investigate one of the most haunted plantations in New Orleans, and they hit the road. They arrive on a dark and stormy night and begin to live stream before entering the house. What was waiting for them inside of those walls is stuff of nightmares.
We did get a couple of responses while we were in that room, but then after that, it just seemed like no matter what devices we were trying to use, nothing was getting activity for a few hours.
We don't sleep in all the places that we investigate, but this one we decided we were going to set up some static cameras and get a couple hours of sleep before the sun came up.
Once we feel like the activity is running out and we're not really getting any more responses, I'm pretty much ready to fall asleep the second that my eyes close. This was like days and days and days on the road of us being at location after location. I'll literally have bags under my eyes from the amount of places we've been and the amount of traveling we've been doing, and I passed out pretty quick. Seems like it's kind of died down a lot, you know?
Dude, it's like night and day. It's completely different than it was when we walked out.
Maybe we should just try to get a couple hours of shut-eye here.
I even looked in Casey's room and I saw that he was knocked out. As I approach the bottom of the steps, I shit you not, I see a shadow walk past the upstairs window. Who or what, I do not know. What the fuck? Dude. Yo. Huh? Dude, there's something moving upstairs.
When I was sleeping, I remember having these like really, really vivid, weird dreams. I usually can remember my dreams pretty well. I'm not one of those type of people that wakes up and says I never had a dream. When we were in this location, I had the most vivid dream, and it was so strange. It was like me sitting in a dark room, all these kids sitting around me, hugging their knees, just sitting on the floor staring at me. It was a weird, weird feeling. I don't really know how to portray it to you guys through camera or telling you, but I remember when I was having that dream, my heart was pounding, and Colton actually woke me up, and he said he saw something weird.
I heard both sensors go off, and then I heard the REM pod, and then I look up the stairs as soon as I did that.
Did you see something?
Dude, I saw literally like, it just looked like a figure pass in front of the light. Dude, I did too. I was shook up. I swear to God, I was in the middle of a dream, then I hear the sensor go, "Tama-ta-tang." And then it just led me down here like I was doing earlier. Upstairs, downstairs, upstairs.
I don't know if whatever activity in this house was possibly inducing our dreams, like making us see things in our dreams that was weird. He said he had some trippy stuff going on when he fell asleep too.
I don't know, man. It's fucking...
Dude, right in front of that fucking window.
was sitting there. Nothing happened with that. I think I heard it a little bit when you woke me up. Sounded like it was beeping.
Dude, I don't know what the hell's going on. Right in front of this window. It was like fucking 10 feet tall.
Like this right here?
The whole window.
Something had just moved between that spotlight outside and the outside window, causing that shadow.
Well,
Either something was outside or something walked in front of it or something.
well, nothing should be out of this window because this is it's like the third floor from how tall these stairs are.
I don't know, maybe like a giant owl or something?
Could be.
I hate this, dude. I hate being woken up like this.
Well, I think daylight's approaching right now. What time is it? Looks like there's some sun coming.
A gigantic shadow figure is seen moving across a window in the upper level of the plantation as Casey sleeps. What caused something like this to happen when there should have been nobody upstairs? Is this one of the ghosts that is haunting the plantation making itself known? Entirely possible, but what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. What distinguishes Mindseed TV in the crowded field of paranormal YouTube channels is their production values. But high production values in a paranormal investigation could be a double-edged sword. The better the production, the more questions arise about whether viewers are watching genuine supernatural encounters or sophisticated entertainment. Despite questions about authenticity, Mindseed TV has built a dedicated community. Casey Nolan and Mindseed TV represent the modern evolution of ghost hunting, where production values, social media savvy, and audience engagement are as important as the paranormal encounters themselves. Nolan openly describes his work as delivering creepy content for late-night viewing, a description that positions his work as entertainment rather than scientific investigation. In the end, the question may not be whether Mindseed TV's ghost hunting is real, but whether it matters. In an age where audiences seek immersive experiences and compelling storytelling, channels like Mindseed TV provide exactly what their viewers are looking for, a professionally produced journey into the unknown that blurs the line between reality and entertainment. As paranormal investigation continues to evolve on digital platforms, creators like Casey Nolan will continue to push the boundaries of what ghost hunting can be, leaving audiences to decide for themselves where entertainment ends and genuine supernatural encounters begin. Head over to Mindseed TV and subscribe to their channel. They deserve it. All the videos talked about today will be in the description if you feel like watching them. Thanks for watching another episode of the Horror Expo, and I appreciate your time. If you enjoy videos like this, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel, where we will be talking about all your favorite paranormal investigators. Thanks again, and I'll see you on the next one.